many of us were cranking up the heat this morning with temps dipping down to the 30s in some parts of the Bay Area. And lately, your PG&E bills may have had you doing a double take. And the bad news is about to get even worse. The utility is actually requesting yet another rate hike this spring. If approved, it could bring the average home's monthly bill for electricity and gas past the $300 mark for the very first time. That will certainly be a tough pill to swallow for customers who were just hit by a huge rate hike at the start of the new year. So we know PG&E is doing a lot of work to prevent wildfires, but as John Ramos reports, critics question whether it justifies the sticker shock on our bills.
PG&E rate hikes have come in small, constant doses, but the total has now reached a dubious milestone that is capturing everyone's attention.
Shocking, maddening, and frustrating.
That's how Janet Kimball describes the utility bill for her Pleasant Hill home.
I have 3 zones in the house. I use only 1 zone. I don't use my gas fireplace anymore. I'm very conscious of using my gas stove, so I'm conservative, and it still is high.
The house isn't very big, but her PG&E bill is now $300 to $500 per month, and it seems everyone is in the same boat. The news that the latest rate hike request will raise the average bill above $300 adds more fuel to the fire for Mark Toney, executive director of TURN, the Utility Reform Network.
These rate increases are completely out of control.
PG&E says the increases are necessary to meet the demands placed on them for wildfire prevention and upgrading the safety and performance of the power grid. They say the money will be spent on undergrounding power lines in high-risk fire area, replacing gas pipelines, deploying new gas inspection and leak detection equipment, and upgrading the grid to meet the demands of electric vehicles and more electric usage. So far, the average overall bill for power and gas is up more than 22% over a year ago, but it's come in multiple small increases.
This is what we call death by 1,000 cuts, where every increase by itself looks relatively small, but it's when you add them all up that we get these shocking amounts.
TURN is advocating that utility rates be capped at the rate of inflation of Social Security. And in a statement, PG&E said, quote, "We're aggressively focused on finding new ways to work so that we can keep future bill increases at or below a broader long-term inflation rate of 2% to 4%. But Toney said he thinks utility bills should only deal with delivery of power, and other costs like wildfire mitigation should be paid through the state budget. Laura Escobar with United Way Bay Area says in a region with such a high cost of living, it's not just the ultra poor who are now feeling the pain of the power bill.
People are paying more like 50–60% of their income in housing costs, and this just keeps adding to it. And so what that does is it puts pressure on all the other bills you have to pay. Right. And so the first thing people start cutting back on is food or things that are more flexible in your budget. Right.
And with enough people feeling that pinch, Toney thinks we may be close to a tipping point.
I think we're very close. I think we're very close to the utility increases becoming an election issue.
And tapping into the public's anger is a surefire way to energize the political system.
So we looked into it. The latest rate request would increase monthly bills by about $14 and would most likely take effect in March. PG&E bills are now rising about 8 times faster than the overall rate of inflation in the Bay Area.